welcome to Teaching a Monster How to Code. I'm Kat.
And I'm Waz.
And in today's installment, we're going to wrap up Cipher codes and introduce coordinates.
Where do we start?
Oh, Waz. Coordinates help us locate things in a simple and precise way.
Oh, so like a treasure map.
Partially, Waz. Coordinates are very specifically given locations, but not necessarily the directions on how to get there. So, for your treasure map, that would be where the X on the map is. Coordinates would be two reference points that intersect to tell you where something is. For example, the longitude and latitude on a map or in an atlas, where two streets cross, or where the squares on a checker or chessboard are. Does that make sense, Waz?
I think so. Coordinates are kind of like the destination.
Yes, coordinates are like the destination, and knowing the end result can tell you a lot with a very little information. However, it also leaves a lot to the imagination.
Like how we get there.
Yes, somebody is on the ball today. It would leave us in the dark for how we are going to get there, and if there is anything we need to do or need to avoid on the way there.
Things to avoid, like obstacles.
Yes, like knowing if you need to cross a river or a lake, or if you need a key to get through a door.
So I guess that's what the rest of the treasure map is for. It would show the path to follow and things to be aware of.
Exactly.
Wow.
But for now, let's not worry about those obstacles and instead think of coordinates like codes. As you remember, codes are used to hide meanings and keep things secret. And ciphers are the rules and keys for how to code and decode the hidden meaning. The last kind of code that we're going to learn about today is called a book cipher code, which will help us explore coordinates.
Oh, right.
This type of cipher is still a substitution cipher, which was
Swapping a thing for another thing, right?
without changing the order, right, Waz?
Mm-hmm.
A book cipher substitutes or swaps a word for a set of coordinates. With a book cipher, the coordinates are usually 2 or 3 numbers. The first number will represent the page number. The second will represent either the line or the word. If it's the word, it's a lot harder to count out. So if you have a third word, then or a third number, that's going to be the word. So page number, line number, word number. Got it?
Yeah, and I guess the key to figuring out what each coordinate is the book itself.
Exactly, Waz. That's right. You cannot crack a book cipher with just any old book. You need to code and decode the message with the exact same book, which means specifically everyone who wants to code and decode the message must have the same book from the same edition or print run. Would you like to give it a try?
Codebreaker Waz is ready to book it!
So here is the code that we are going to work on cracking today. We want to use a book that we thought as many of you would have as possible. So we chose Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. For this week's screen-free coding activity, here's the code that we've created for you to crack. And we're going to work through decoding the first word together. This book cipher has 3 numbers. Starting with the first number, we're going to turn to page 206 in our book. We're going to count down to the 20th line, and then we're going to count across to the 7th word, which in this case is...
Did!
Good job, Waz!
We did it!
Keep working on the rest of the code at home and let us know what you come up with. Have fun writing and sending your own book ciphers, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!